Hello, Taurus. This is your August forecast, and I could see how you have spent a lot of time with home-related projects, with your family and so forth during July. The changes that came up, the changes you wanted to make, or even the ones you didn't want to make, you still have to focus on family, your home, those things that really were calling your attention to the forefront. Maybe you've been looking at how you can move this area to be a little bit more, should I say, in a pleasant way for you. Some of you might have been looking into wanting to move or redecorate or redo your home. Both Venus and Mars was in this area in July. So if you're looking at this forecast here on the July end of your August forecast, you might still be in the throes of doing exactly those things, okay? Maybe reorganizing, or maybe moving furniture around, or whatever the deal is, or maybe your family calling to the attention of needing you a little bit more. Some of that is going to follow into August too, Taurus, because then the Sun and Mercury will follow up and go in along the lines that both Venus and Mars created their footprints from, okay? So you're starting something in July that will be followed up there in August. However, though, August then will be moving into a much more fun place where both Venus and Mars are going to be in your fifth house. And the fifth house is all about wanting to just have fun, all right? It's the area where we can play a little bit, take a little time off, do those things that give us a lot of energy. Great time for you to vacation, for example. Some of you might be extra romantically inclined this month, as the fifth house is all about that as well, along with both Venus and Mars, which we know are romantic, both of them are. But creatively, look at what you could do creatively. This is a very, very artsy month, Taurus. And since Venus rules art as well, and Mars coming in, giving all that oomph to it, you might be pushing something forward that you believe in. This is a great month to bring things to the surface. Okay, and they're going to be traveling in the sign of Virgo, which really allows you to pay attention to details. Detail orientation is what is really not just going to kick this off, but going to be bringing you a lot of success. So I'd say focus, focus. For those of you who have any projects going on, especially in the area where you're maybe self-employed or focusing on what you're wanting to drive home, not necessarily the 10th house career where you might be working for somebody else, but for you, drive your thing home. This month will be great. And then of course, whatever you're putting down footprints now, the Sun and Mercury next month will follow into it as well. Those are the planets that have a lot of movement right now. Home, family, art, self-expression, having fun, enjoying yourself. Take that in, because why? You're going to need it. The rest of your planets that are around in your chart, they're all retrograde right now. Your Uranus is going to add into it on the 20th, but Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all of them slowing down. And as that can be a little frustrating because of it, well, hey, they still do a lot of good. Why is that? Well, they're working in the backdrop because the personal planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, they're all here in the forefront of our consciousness. The other ones are working a little bit more in the background. But look at opportunities that came to you in the past. They might resurface. Now, maybe you didn't have time to act upon them earlier, but now due to that slowdown, you can look at the details, work them through, and then bring it up. So, retrogrades, you gotta love them. You gotta learn how to live and work with them, all right? But when you do, it is absolutely fantastic. So don't worry about it, but it is going to be a slowdown over the next 3 to 4, 5, 6 months because of the length that they take through their transits. Your career house, per se, we're not talking what you might be doing in your own personal life. If you have a side job or whatnot, those planets are moving forward. They're kicking a lot of energy. But the overall, now we've got both Jupiter and Saturn in your career house. they're retrograde, so you might feel that that is a little slow moving. Don't expect the big steps coming in quite yet, like if you're waiting for promotion or anything. That might just take a little time. So then you know why. They're retrograde. It's not really a time for that to move forward at this point. It's your personal self and the things that you can do that is targeted right now. So be patient. We have the new moon on August 8th. This is going to be 16 degrees in Leo, which for you will be in your fourth house. So the fourth house, that has to do with home, family, and so forth, the foundation of your life. This is where you just really want to feel that you're placing the intentions that whatever is changing up or whatever you want to change up, that is where that energy should be. On the 8th, the new moon is always when we set the foundation for what we want to see happening in the following month or onwards as well. It's when we can actually talk and have that direct pipeline to the universe, if you wish, and set it up that way. Now, the full moon, which will be on August 27th, 29 degrees in Aquarius, that will be in your career house. So we could see maybe something surfacing, something that you might be waiting for in your career could surface there on the 22nd, which is great, especially Taurus, because this full moon is going to be conjuncted, meaning sharing the same degree in the sky as Jupiter, and we know Jupiter expands. This is a great day to pay attention to. So that is pretty much the short and the skinny for August, Taurus. I hope you'll have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month. So don't forget to tune in and subscribe to get your notification. All right? Have a great one. Bye now.